What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wbff Raw TV. I want to share with you guys a little something that we've been talking about, me, Ice Cream Fitness, and some of the other guys, that was brought to my attention last night. And I can't say this guy's name. Put my car in park first, over in the parking lot of the gym. Because he has a YouTube channel, and I've since learned after making a video that you cannot talk about in any way, shape, or form in a bad way people who have YouTube channels that are partners. So I'm not going to say this guy's name, but he does have a YouTube channel, and he's on the bodybuilding.com forums all over the place. He is a pro physique pro in the Wbff, which is the Canadian league that Paul Dillette is running and owns. And it's starting to catch on now, like through the Northeast, like Rhode Island runs a couple shows, etc. And this guy who is claiming Lifetime Natty, now he's all over the place, he's on bodybuilding.com, he's got a YouTube channel, Lifetime Natty, was busted for anavar at his contest recently. He tested positive. They took the title away, they gave it to the other person. I don't know whether he's received a ban or not, but this was a physique guy, okay? It wasn't even one of those, the mass monsters that are in there. It was a guy who had, when I saw the pictures of him, his physique looks like Arnold's. Okay, so he has a fairly thick, fairly dense physique, fairly muscular, and there's nothing that looks natural about this guy whatsoever, but there were legions of people that believed this guy. Tons of people that believed he was 100% drug-free, that looked up to him for being drug-free, and now they find out that he's not, and people are crushed. They're like, I can't believe it. This is what we've been trying to tell you guys. Just because someone talks about being natural, it doesn't fucking matter that they say they are or not. They more than likely are not. The ones that talk about being natural the most are the ones who actually take drugs. A lot of the guys that take drugs just don't say anything at all because they don't want to be found out. They don't want to be caught. They don't want to be put in the spotlight for saying, hey, I'm on drugs. Or they don't want to be called out for being like, oh, you said you weren't on drugs and you're not natty. We don't want any part of that. Most people don't want any part of that. But the guys that claim to be natty know that their physique is too good to be natural. So they promote themselves and sell themselves on being natural and have these legions of fans, and they just lie directly to their face. And, I understand why people are disappointed, but bottom line is, before you found out this guy was on drugs, you guys loved him. You thought he was amazing. You wanted to be built like him. Now you find out he's on drugs, and, oh, we hate him. I can't believe he lied to us. Well, bottom line is he still has a great physique. It's a physique to aspire to for anyone, not necessarily just somebody going to the gym. I mean, the guy looked phenomenal. So why, because he's on drugs, do you hate him now? I get it, because he lied. He should not have lied. And this is why I came out from the beginning and claimed my not natty status, which I don't know why the fuck some of you still think, well, he's doing this and he's only doing that because he's not natty. I never fucking said I was natty. Not once have you ever heard me say, I'm a natural bodybuilder. I'm a lifetime drug-free bodybuilder. I have never taken steroids or anything like that. You've never heard me say that. Matter of fact, there are tons of fucking videos of me up on Wbff talking about my experiences with drugs. And not just steroids. Growth hormone, thermogenics, thyroid, you name it, prostaglandins. I've done them all. So if you want to be pissed and point the fingers at me, look at your own heroes. Could you just imagine if the same thing happened to one of 3DMJ's guys, or Lane Norton or one of them? Could you just imagine the fallout that would come from that? These guys have built businesses on being natural. So, of course, if something came out like that, it would destroy them. And a lot of people said, it wouldn't matter. And we're seeing firsthand right now, this guy wasn't even as big as those guys as far as, followings and stuff. And everything is gone from him. His sponsors are pulling the plug on him. Nobody's ever going to trust anything he says again. All of his fans and, his, admirers now don't like him. So it's like everything has fallen apart very quickly, and he had his title taken away. And I'm not sure if he even had his pro card taken away, because I don't know if the Wbff is lifetime drug-free or if it's tested or what the deal is. But in one fell swoop like this, because he took some anavar and mistimed the clearance time on it, which I don't think he got a fake drug, because nobody's going to fake something else with anavar. Anavar is the expensive one. That's the one that gets faked. So I think that he did have real anavar, my personal opinion. He had real anavar. He fucked up the timing of it, or for some reason the dosage was too high, didn't clear the system, and enough of the metabolite was in the system, or possibly they didn't used to test for it. A lot of these feds didn't used to test for certain things, but they do now. So a lot of these natural, quote-unquote, self-considered natural bodybuilders don't compete anymore, or at least don't compete in those leagues anymore, because they don't know what they're testing for nowadays. They know they're coming out with new tests all the time for these pro hormones, pro steroids, for anabolic steroids that previously couldn't be tested for. They're coming around now. So the bottom line is, guys, we've talked about it, and we've said straight out, a lot of these people claim natural are not natural. I'm not saying all of them are not natural, but be aware, if the physique looks too good to be true, it's probably not natural. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below. www.biostreettraining.com is the blog, and we're out.